you're just going to escalate in terms of the goal that you can get on this Storm. But speaking of gold, John, you've got Doom, who has Devour, and that is, and then the Orb of Venom on top is just...
scanning.
It's way too much. Tim's going to rotate through the mid lane. DDZ. No one got the rune there because it is up at the top lane where Barry was trying to protect, but now he'll go after Mel. Mel won't have a chance to try and take that haste rune away, so DDZ should get a full bottle here. And does.
Haste!
In fact, he's going to go after Mel. He'll try for the rush. Does he want to dive? He is going to try for this. Tim still around, does get the disarm off in time. Mel survive, but DDZ, he's not done with that haste rune. Going after Tim's now. A dive in from Barry. They'll get the Pango, but Barry does die to the tier 1. Still DDZ is able to get both. In fact, unfortunately for DDZ, the creeps ended up getting Mel behind now. He's going to try for the Doom attempt as soon as he hits that 6 mark, but none of the creeps are dying. He'll Devour, goes for the Doom. The zip was not there in time, but immediate rotations out from Mosin. It is a long TP, however, and they will be able to clean up this Storm. Mosin can't go for the deny either, as the attack animation on Jakiro is just so bad. March, meanwhile, top lane, also going to die here on the Venge. Barry does get hit by the Spark Wraith. And is going to die. That is unfortunate, but a great little play out from Gabby. Rotation now. Have that conversation in a second, John. There's a bit of a smoke going on here down at the bot lane. Candy Loon has the arena, is going to run into KB, gets the spear off. March doesn't have swamp yet. He's just off level 6, so KB's on his own. He'll get a rupture out with a blood right, but it's not going to help. Now March getting dived on by Barry, but looks like he will be fine to walk himself out. Meanwhile, top lane, Mosin also caught out here. Looks like he will drop to Mel. Still a very positive trade, however, for New Esports, as they do kill off the off lane for a position 5.
So KP's timing is going to be delayed. He's rushing the pipe.
March is in a bit of danger here. But Gabby will be there to save him. Still, he does die out to the Fire Spirits, but Barry will trade his own life away for that. Gabby will be the one to take it. Candy gonna go back in. Yamate has the chrono, does commit, catching out the Arc Warden. Now DDZ going back in, focusing down Gabby, and they do get the kill. Mel does commit the Doom back onto the Faceless Void. Gabby, or rather KB, gonna block him off in the Blood Ride. Do kill him off. Now Tim scanning out for more. But they'll turn back around onto this Pangolier. KP can't really help out here. Does eventually get the Blood right off, but DDZ, he'll just keep going onto this Bloodseeker with the Sun Ray out. Ice Path, however, won't land. They are out of mana on their Storm. Not Blitz. Candy Loon has one on the way.
That's going to be a big one. Allows them to set the arena really well. The one thing for TNC is that they've got 6 in March. They can play that swap over.
Oh, he's got the Orchid John. DDZ has spotted out Gabby and gets his courier as well, rather KB's courier. Rolling Thunder is out from Tim's onto the Phoenix, so they get one. They find another. Great chrono, great arena out from the side of New Esports. They're trying to focus down KB on that Bloodseeker. Here comes DDZ once again, zipping in and just cleaning up. There's your egg being thrown out. Mel, can he get himself out? I don't really think so. Oh, he can, just barely, but the Icarus time and the Sun Ray not going to be enough. He still manages to blink out.
TNC to spot it out, but they need to start moving if they want to contest it. They're in position.
Down fast. They're trying, but Candy Loon is blocking the pathing. Still very low March. Can he get some vision here? Bloodrite is going to give it, but the Ice Path not going to allow him to get a swap off in time. Still, they could deny the Aegis straight away, but a great egg out protecting this Storm, and he is able to zip out. He'll be just fine. They can't get the Aegis off him. Candy does get March. Barry going down on the Phoenix. They will leave Mosin on the Jakiro to also die. That is both your supports going down, but it's still considered a pretty big win here for New Esports. The Nethershall to amplify some magic damage for himself, which is always a nice little added bonus, and they have found another Mel. getting speed in the arena with a macro, and Chrono dropped it. Just leave him there for a second. Now going back in, but the disarms and Mech is out. Armel, he'll survive, and he'll get the Doom out to boot. Now with the stun, does he get out of here? He does. Yamate the one to fall, but here comes DDZ, missing the zip, still going after Armel in the T3 tower. Gabby trying to save, but the magnetic tool is not enough. But DDZ now, he is out of mana. Looks like he will lose the Aegis. Should be able to zip out in time unless this blood right here is timed perfectly, and it is. And they will be able to get him. Nice tip to KP as he does time it just on point.
Radiant's top tower.
Even Tim's going to be around to join him. They have not realized TNC are there. Oh, no, Tim's, he does get spotted out by DD, but Armel does jump in with the stun and the Doom out on the Storm, but they have lost Tim's. Still going after the Storm Spirit, the Sunray going to heal him up a little bit. Gabby moving in with March, Storm falling very low, but now the egg going to be committed, but everything's going to get bursted down. Chrono suspended, but it is not great. They do at least get Armel as a trade, but Yamate now needs to get out of there. Gabby is dealing way too much damage, and he does go down a triple, maybe even an ultra, no. March will steal the ultra kill away from Gabby. But another great team fight out off the back of that Doom from Armel as you're TPing. It's a bit of a broken spell to have.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. It's a strange one, you know. It's very clutch at the same time, very annoying still. No, TNC. This is when that split push comes into play. Gabby's just tossing his doubles down bot every single time. Armel's playing with Yamate to get the Doom off.
Does get the Doom off. Candy Loon is there to try and help, but Armel pops the BKB. Now DDZ gonna zip in, but Tim's is out with Gabby with the Tempest double. They drop the arena. Armel is still focusing down this void, and he's trapped in the tree line now, just behind a creep wave. Even DDZ going down to Gabby on the Arc Warden, and now even Mosen. Gonna be chased on the Jakiro, and he has nowhere to go but down. It's gone. TNC, they are out of control, John. They might just go high ground. You are going to scan the Roshan pit, but it's just Armel walking through, and that baits them back in now, so KB can rush for a rupture onto this void. Yamate forced the BKB, but gets doomed up. He can't Chrono, but they've doomed each other thanks to that Lotus Orb. Still, they'll go back after Armel. Now Tim's falling low, but doesn't die quite yet. Gabby is just ripping everyone apart. He goes for another now onto Candy Loon, and Candy, well, he'll be alright for now, but Barry will not be. Anyone that walks in Gabby's way is just gone. And a messy engagement. Armel did doom a Lotus Orbed Void, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's not going to stop them. They don't have buyback in the Void. You need a Chrono to stop the push. They can try clearing out the creeps, but there's a siege creep. That's not going to die to this.
Not, and now the Hex comes out once again onto our Jakiro. Mosen is pretty low. DDZ trying to go after March, but can't even kill him off.
Are under attack.
They've got way too much sustain with the pipe, with the Greaves, even with that Glimmer Cape, and now a Vladimir's offering on March. That's the second Rax going down.
Being sieged, they've got the Aegis up into the high ground. How do you go in with a Chrono? You need a Chrono Mac Egg to work. Can you find that opening here if you're new esports?
We're gonna find out soon. Oh, Barry's been hexed. He can't die like this. Barry needs to egg. Maybe no, he'll hold down with the Lotus Orb, but he's going to go down to Gabby anyway. Now the arena will be dropped. They're going to try with the Chrono out, focusing down March. There's one down. Now back on to KP, but KP will survive for now as Gabby, keeping him safe. Armel will jump back in with a stun, and it looks like Mosen about to fall with Candy Loon, and they both go down. Candy, he'll bite back. DDZ still just zipping through the whole team of TNC, and they don't care. They will just keep going after that T3 tower. Gabby still holds on to that Aegis. And Armel trying to get a cheeky stun out. Won't quite catch him. But Mega Creeps are coming very, very soon. There's no way to stop it.
I mean, he's trying.
More towers under siege.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gabby not paying attention to anything else as we do have a Doom out on our Void now. And that is going to be another dead Void. Now Arena being dropped onto KP, but there's no follow-up. DDZ going to try, but they call the GG. New Esports understanding how far behind they are now. Really have no chance left in all this. They do just call it. That'll be TNC getting a 2-0 victory for their series today over New Esports.
Yeah, really excellent performance from TNC and New Esports.